everyone, it's Helen. I just wanted to take a minute to explain what our matrix was and why it's important, how we go about updating it, what it's used for, because it really is kind of one of the major keys to making our coordinated entry system work the best possible way that it can work. So the matrix is a spreadsheet. It looks like this. And I'm going to go into it in more detail in just a bit. Okay. But basically, before you can go into it, you'll need to know what zone you're in because there's different sheets for each zone on the bottom. If you don't know what zone you're in, you can go to our Connect to Home homepage at pennsylvaniacoc.org/connect-to-home. And then when you're there, you scroll down. And that's the referral zone map. And then from there, it's color coded. Every county and zone, is identified there. So then you'll know what number to go to. Also important on here is the regional managers for each region. So all 5 regions now have regional managers. So their contact information is here. And Jason's information is here as well. So Jason at capacityforchange.com. You'll want to remember that because if you make any changes to the matrix, that's who gets the information, as well as the regional managers, if you can, just so that they're also aware of the changes. But basically, this is a spreadsheet that we populate as providers with the information that we want someone to know about when making an accurate and an appropriate referral. So if we have certain eligibility criteria or if we have a certain contact person that we want referrals to go to, we need to make sure that that information is here in the matrix because this is what the specialist will use. So the access sites and the 211 specialists, they will be referring to this when they're choosing which referral is the best for which person. When you open it, like I said, you'll go to the zone that you're a part of, and then it's sorted, generally speaking, emergency shelters are on the top, then transitional housing. These are the providers that are getting direct referrals. So they're not necessarily going on the queue to serve people, but they're getting direct referrals as a direct result of this matrix. So it's really important that that information is correct. Then as you go down, you'll see more. There's rapid rehousing, permanent supportive, and prevention. That information is held here as well. So then just so that you're familiar with the different columns, the date that it was last updated. So if you had a change and you go ahead and you notate that, then you would do as of whatever date that was. If the program is in HMIS, if the program is participating as a partner in coordinated entry, if it's DV, the county it serves, we already went over program type, the agency, the name of the program. And then these columns, these are the ones that are really important to make sure that they're really as up to date as possible. With the target populations, the eligibility criteria for the program, and the contact person, as well as their email. With staffing changes, it can be hard sometimes making sure that we always know the most appropriate person to call at any given time. So it's really important that that gets updated almost in real time so that those referrals are sent to our agencies, to the correct people. Matrices are updated monthly, usually by the first week of the month. There's a new one out for that month. So although updates can be sent at any time, just knowing that timeline will help you kind of figure if you know that you have a new program coming or changing in that next month, you'll want to make sure you get that request in for the change before the prior month closes out. Okay, and then this is how I go about making changes. You're free to do something similarly. This is actually a program that I'm working on now. I'm changing the eligibility criteria on it. It's a new program, so we're working on getting that criteria just right for the best possible referral. Whenever I have a change, I just go ahead and I highlight that row. Then I'll save it and I'll email it off to Jason at jason@capacityforchange.com. If there's something that I need deleted, I might do something similarly, but just highlighted in red, and then in the body of the email saying, please delete the red section. If it's new, you're free to add a row and then populate whatever information you need, and then just highlight that so that Jason is aware where that information needs to go on his matrix when he does the new release. Okay, and then I can't remember if I covered this before or not, but if you want to find the matrix, it's on that home page that we went over, and then also on the Connect to Home Workplace page. Right down here under Files is where you would find that. Okay, so let me see. Well, depending on when you're watching this, by the end of this month, I would make sure that you at least get to look in the matrix, make sure that your agency and your program is presented in the way that you would want to see it presented, and if not, then you go ahead and get those edits in by the end of the month. Now, if you have a program that's not in the matrix at all, but you are doing some kind of housing service, you're more than welcome to add that. So you would just go ahead and add the row like I mentioned, okay? And then you'll be able to start getting referrals from coordinated entry. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks, everyone. I hope that cleared some stuff up. Okay? Have a great day.